If you're on the lookout for a rare butterfly, that's pretty much the same way you approach life functions. Because without a specific target in mind, you might miss spotting it, even if it's fluttering right under your nose. That's exactly how individuals with a positive mindset work. They notice things that others might overlook because they know what to look for and are fully aware of the patterns of nature. That calls for a change in your perspective. And here are the 11 power-packed routines that help you bring about that change. Number 1, take control of your ego. Perhaps the best piece of advice you'll ever get for personal growth is to never let your ego get too big. In case you didn't know, your ego is like a balloon that shows how much you value yourself. But the moment it gets too big, it can seriously hold you back from growing. When you're too full of yourself, you might become arrogant and think you always know best. This can make you close-minded and stop you from seeking new ideas or help. It's more like trying to find your way through a maze with a giant balloon blocking your view, where you only end up running into walls and getting stuck. So the first thing you do to promote a healthy mindset is tone down your ego before it's too late. Number 2, be around action takers. Another pro routine for personal growth is to surround yourself with the action takers. That's a massive boost of energy for your motivation. When you witness others achieving their goals through action, it makes you believe you can do the same. Surrounding yourself with individuals who strive to be their best keeps you accountable and on the right path. By comparing yourself to them, you realize if they can do it. So can you. This broadens your horizons on what's achievable. No, you don't have to befriending entrepreneurs and CEOs. It's all about connecting with people who have their goals sorted for a bright future. Number 3, limit social media. If there's one thing that distracts you the most from your path, that's social media, and you should be brave enough to cap anything that harms your brain. The first step towards your growth is to set daily time limits for social media on your phone. Think of it as a productivity tool. When the time is up, your social media use stops. And guess what's worse? Social media can negatively impact self-esteem and lead to addiction, hindering the development of a healthy mindset. Just looking at motivational quotes won't help if that's all you do. So begin by limiting your social media time. This one's a golden piece of advice for personal well-being too. Number 4, reshape your brain. While you were young, your parents, teachers, and early mentors shaped your understanding of how the world works. Or at least, you believe they did. But the truth is, they just exposed you to their perspective on the world. You can't live your life based on what's right and what's wrong for others, right? So, while a certain mentality might take you so far, progressing requires the ability to evolve. It's crucial not to cling too tightly to old beliefs. Your capacity to change your mind is directly linked to how much you can grow. If you think you can reshape your brain, that's already your first step toward personal growth. Number 5, finish what you start. Many people initiate numerous projects and abandon them halfway. And let's face it, you could genuinely be one of those. But when you're looking to grow, that's not the smartest thing you do to yourself. Make sure you finish whatever you start, unless it's unproductive or a waste of time. Otherwise, the lack of accountability and responsibility will hamper mindset growth before you even know it. Avoid putting things on hold for too long and don't begin something if you're not committed to completing it. Once again, consistency is key to building a strong mindset. Putting things off shouldn't stop you from exploring what you're genuinely capable of. Number 6, enlighten yourself. They say knowledge is the best form of treasure you'll have, right? That's because it's the most prominent aspect of enhancing your mindset. The good news is, you don't have to be a bookworm to enlighten yourself. In just 10 to 15 minutes a day, you can gain knowledge through sites like Online Business Club and enjoy access to information, strategies, tools, opportunities, and people to watch how the big names are doing it. You can check out the link in the description below. Now that education has become so readily accessible, play your part and make the most out of it. Number 7, step out of your shell. Next up, stepping out of your shell is a key step toward personal growth. This means it's time to say yes more often than you do already. Sure, there are times when saying no is necessary, but guess what? In many situations, saying yes brings more benefits. Making yourself available to slightly uncomfortable circumstances won't happen if you stay isolated at home. Be more outgoing, attend events, meet new people, and have diverse experiences. This is your only chance to see life from different perspectives. Who knows? You might discover another side of yourself that you awaited discovery. Number 8, take the lead more often. More so, step up and take charge whenever you can. Be the decision maker and take control of situations. It's all right if you don't always get it right, and not everyone will agree. But in the end, that's part of the process. And even the biggest leaders you adore have been through it. Leading develops your character and mental resilience. It challenges you to outgrow your current state and evolve into a stronger and more capable version of yourself. This, in turn, fosters the growth of your mindset and lets you tap into sides of you that you never thought existed. Number 9. Stay grateful. People who are always complaining tend to be more focused on the lows in life, and when their sole focus remains the low, they're almost never able to reach new heights. Don't let yourself be that person. Sometimes you need to reflect on how far you've come to understand how much further you can go. Look back at your past self. Is your mind more open now than it was 10 years ago? Can you make better decisions? Have you found more peace with things? That's your secret to grow to heights you never thought were approachable. If you can, make a gratitude list every day and watch it work wonders for your mindset. Number 10. Have a learner's mentality. Here's a tiny piece of advice for growth aspirants. Don't be afraid to look stupid. You're not here to impress, but to become a better version of yourself. So don't hesitate to embrace a learner's mentality, which means not being afraid to seem unknowledgeable. Don't shy away from situations where you may not have anything valuable to contribute or conversations where you lack input. It's the best way to become aware of your shortcomings and grow. Number 11. Learn from the big thinkers. And finally, we'd like to end the list with the best advice you could possibly get. Study high achievers, role models, and mentors. No, these people don't necessarily have to be the ones you interact with daily or even those you personally know. It can be someone whose way of thinking challenges your views. Consider all the great thinkers in the world as your personal mentors, and everything they wrote or said is for you. Just listen to their perspectives and make your own judgments. Make sure you follow what works for them and avoid their mistakes, and you're golden. Now, do you think we've missed out on any other critical routine one must follow to achieve personal growth? Do let us know in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this from future mentors. See you in the next one. Goodbye.